The Stoic Art of Detachment. Finding freedom through letting go. Ever feel like you're clinging to something so tightly, it's actually causing you pain? What if I told you there's a way to loosen your grip, find freedom, and experience a profound sense of inner peace? Let's explore the Stoic art of detachment. Holding on to things beyond our control is a recipe for suffering. It's like trying to hold water in your hands. The tighter you grip, the more slips through your fingers. Think about it. Expectations that are never met, regrets that haunt you, or toxic relationships you can't seem to let go of. These attachments weigh us down and prevent us from living fully. Detachment, in the Stoic sense, offers a pathway to freedom and inner peace. It's about releasing the grip of things that cause us pain and focusing on what truly matters. But letting go isn't about apathy or indifference. It's not about becoming cold or unfeeling. It's quite the opposite. It's about consciously choosing where to invest your energy. It's about focusing on what we can influence: our thoughts, our actions, and our reactions. The Stoics believe that some things are within our power, while others are not. This is the core principle of the dichotomy of control. Understanding this distinction is crucial for cultivating detachment. Things within our power include our judgments, our intentions, and our efforts. These are the things we can directly influence and control. Things not within our power include external events, other people's opinions, and the past. These are the things we must learn to accept. By recognizing this distinction, we can avoid unnecessary suffering. We can free ourselves from the burden of trying to control the uncontrollable. Anxiety and unhappiness often stem from attachment to outcomes. We become so fixated on achieving a specific result that we lose sight of the process itself. Similarly, anxiety and unhappiness stem from resistance to change. Life is constantly in flux, and clinging to the past only leads to frustration. So, how do we actually cultivate detachment in our daily lives? The Stoics offer several practical techniques that can help us loosen our grip and find greater peace. One powerful technique is negative visualization, also known as premeditatio malorum. This involves imagining potential setbacks and hardships. It might sound counterintuitive, but by mentally preparing ourselves for the worst, we can reduce the shock and disappointment when difficult times inevitably occur. Imagine losing your job, experiencing a health scare, or facing a relationship challenge. By visualizing these scenarios, you can develop a plan for how you would cope. This practice also helps us appreciate what we have in the present moment. It reminds us that nothing is guaranteed and that we should cherish the good things in our lives. Ultimately, negative visualization helps us accept the impermanence of things. It allows us to face the future with greater equanimity and resilience. Another key technique is shifting our attention from external achievements to internal character. This means focusing on virtue. The Stoics believe that true happiness comes from striving to be virtuous, just, courageous, temperate, and wise. These are qualities we can cultivate within ourselves. Instead of seeking validation from external sources, we can find fulfillment in the process of becoming a better person. This reduces our reliance on external validation. When we focus on virtue, we are less concerned with what others think of us and more concerned with living in accordance with our values. This shift in perspective can be incredibly liberating. It allows us to find meaning and purpose in our lives, regardless of our external circumstances. Practicing mindfulness and acceptance of the present moment is also crucial for cultivating detachment. This involves accepting reality as it is, without judgment or resistance. Instead of dwelling on the past or worrying about the future, we can focus on the here and now. This allows us to respond to challenges with clarity and composure. When we accept the present moment, we avoid being consumed by regret or anxiety. We can appreciate the simple things in life and find joy in the everyday. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation, can help us cultivate this acceptance. By observing our thoughts and emotions without judgment, we can learn to let go of our attachments. Finally, journaling and self-reflection are powerful tools for cultivating detachment. This involves examining our thoughts and emotions to identify areas of attachment. By becoming more aware of our attachments, we can begin to develop strategies for letting go. We can ask ourselves why we are clinging to certain things and whether those attachments are truly serving us. Journaling can also help us process difficult emotions and gain clarity about our values. It provides a safe space to explore our thoughts and feelings without judgment. Through regular self-reflection, we can identify patterns of attachment and develop healthier coping mechanisms. This is an ongoing process of self-discovery and growth. The benefits of Stoic detachment are numerous and profound. By releasing our grip on what we cannot control, we can experience greater emotional resilience and reduced stress. We can focus our energy on what truly matters, living a virtuous and meaningful life. This means living in accordance with reason and nature. By cultivating detachment, we can navigate challenges with greater equanimity. We can face adversity with courage and resilience. Ultimately, Stoic detachment leads to lasting inner peace. It allows us to live with a clear, unburdened mind, free from the anxieties and frustrations of attachment. Imagine a life where you are no longer controlled by your fears, your desires, or the opinions of others. This is the promise of Stoic detachment. So, are you ready to embrace the Stoic art of detachment and find freedom through letting go? Now is the time to take action. Start by identifying one area of your life where you feel overly attached. Perhaps it's a relationship, a possession, or an expectation. Then, choose one of the Stoic techniques we discussed. Negative visualization, focusing on virtue, acceptance of the present moment, or journaling, and commit to practicing it consistently for the next week. Share your experiences in the comments below, and let's support each other on this journey to greater freedom and inner peace. Don't just watch, participate. Your journey to a more detached and fulfilling life starts now.